friends, welcome back to my channel Luna Noir Tarot. So for today's reading, guys, we're going to do messages from Lionsgate and just general spiritual messages. Yesterday was actually Lionsgate, which is the 8th month of the 8th day of the 8th month rather. And for those of you who don't know much about Lionsgate, it is basically when the stars Sirius and Earth align, a gateway opens. There is a strong affiliation to Egypt, but mostly it's a gateway that opens around the 26th of July, and then it's heightened on the 8th of August, and then it closes somewhere around mid-August. So it is a period of transformation and high ascension, a lot of vibrational energy. It's really good for manifesting things, attracting abundance into your life, and just generally like tapping into higher vibrations of the universe. So interestingly, when I was drawing these cards and shuffling the cards, although I don't know what any of these cards say at the moment until I actually do the readings, I do feel energies, and the energies that were coming through during these readings were very much about spiritual ascension, higher vibrations, spiritual awakenings. So I have the sense that each one of these piles will have something to do with each group having some sort of spiritual journey, maybe a spiritual lesson of some kind of spiritual ascension. Basically there's going to be an element of spirituality or divine intervention in all of these piles in some shape or form. And I also felt inclined to put the rose quartz angel here as well in today's reading. So again, it's about really connecting with the spiritual realm, about connecting with your angel guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors who may have passed, just anything to do with the universe and the metaphysical. So I also have rose quartz as the theme today because rose quartz is a great crystal to use during Lionsgate and during the entire period of Lionsgate. So although it was at its height yesterday, the energies are still running for the next couple of weeks. They have been running for the last few weeks, and we're still really in the heightened stage of it because it was only yesterday, so it will continue for a couple of days yet. So if you really want to manifest and kind of write down your dreams and goals, this is what I'm trying to say, I can't even get my words out today. If you're basically wanting to write down your dreams and goals, kind of attract them into your life, today's a great day to write them down. Today's a great day to affirm them out loud. If you do have crystals or you work with crystals, definitely have your rose quartz and your labradorite out today. I also use a lot of essential oils, so if that's another thing that you guys are also into, then I have been using cedarwood because cedar is very good for Lionsgate and attracting those energies. Sandalwood is another great one, and Egyptian gold, just because of its connection and link to Egypt. So you guys can definitely do your research on Lionsgate. There is a lot of stuff on Google, but that's kind of just a small introduction to it. So let's get into the introduction of this reading. So as you can see, we have 3 piles. So the first pile, we have, this is a glitter star. The second pile has a rainbow, and the third pile has a unicorn. So feel free to pause the video, concentrate on the cards. As always, pick the pile that most resonates with you or the charm that you feel most drawn to, and that will be your pile to read from. So before we get into it, as always, if you find that these readings resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment boxes below because I love to hear your stories, guys. But other than that, I am very excited to do this one. I personally have been feeling very strong energies from this Lionsgate. So I say let's get to it and see what messages are coming through for you guys. Okay, let's get started. Hi Group 1. So if you chose the glitter star, I was going to say heart, then this is your reading. I'll put this over here. Okay, so as always, we have a set of tarot cards, we have some oracle cards, and guys, if these readings do turn out to have some kind of love messages come through, I will also be using the Romance Angels deck. So we'll see what comes through, and if we do feel like we need to dip into that deck as well, we will. Okay, so Group 1, the first card that you have is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Next up, we have the King of Swords, the Fool, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Empress, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse, I'll put this here, and finally the Chariot in reverse. Okay, and for your oracle cards, we have the Winged Wise Ones, Angelic Help, Miraculous Aid. So there we are, there's your divine intervention. The Chess Queen, Trust, Strategizing. The Fire Prince, Optimism and Aggression. The Arrow Master, Hitting the Mark, Intention and Detachment. And finally, the Keeper of the Scales, Fairness and Balance. So this is Justice. So let's just put this on the end over here. Okay guys, so just make sure you can see all of these. Alright guys, so Group 1. So Group 1, I get the sense that maybe you guys are very much in your head. I feel like maybe there's some conflict going on somewhere. I'm sensing this conflict is more with yourself rather than with somebody else. I also get the sense that maybe you are losing faith or losing some kind of confidence within yourself. For some of you, this will be you going back and forth on possibly some sort of decision. Yeah, so with this King of Swords, it's in the upright, so that is good. So it's saying that, you know, you have the confidence that you need, but I'm getting the sense that you guys aren't really tapping into it, that you have some sort of doubt. You have a lot of swords cards here, and that to me says that you have some kind of like lesson to learn, battles to fight. You know, I feel like you guys are very much in this ascension that I was talking about, where you are going through this some kind of spiritual journey, some kind of spiritual awakening that is causing you to reevaluate parts of you as a person. You know, I feel like you guys are very much in your headspace. And for some of you, you want to change that as well, because you have this 5 of Cups, and 5 is a number of change. And Cups is all about emotions. And I feel like you guys are trying to change, like, thinking about this too much, or overthinking, and kind of trying to align with your emotions as much as you are in your head. I feel like you need to use your mind less and your heart more. Possibly even tap into some of that intuition. Especially with this Empress card here. It's talking about being more nurturing to yourself as well with the Empress card. Yeah, I think a lot of you want to move on from whatever this feeling is, but you can't because you're not there yet. Like, you haven't learned everything that you need to learn, and so you can't move on until you've learned the lessons that you need to learn. And I feel like that's like this one with the Keeper of the Scales. It's like the Justice card, and it's, you need to find balance. You need to learn the lessons that need to be learned in order for you to be able to move on from it. I think for a lot of you, it's frustrating you that you can't just move on, that you can't just like let this thing go from your life. Like, it's quite a heavy burden on your mind, on your heart. But until you've learned what you need to learn, you're not going to be able to move on. With this Fool card, I feel like it's telling you don't be so serious. You know, you need to take, not like have fun with it necessarily, but you need to be a lot more relaxed. I feel like a lot of you are just very much, again, like I said, in your head. So there's a lot of tension going on, a lot of stress. Be careful of this because it can put you in bad health. I feel like for some of you, especially with this 9 of Pentacles, it's affecting your work, or you get distracted at work because you're thinking about this all the time. So with the 7 of Swords as well, I feel like you guys don't really know which direction to take. And I feel like every day is a different outcome for you. Like, see, with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it's saying that you can't make a decision, that you haven't made a choice. And so every day I feel like you go back and forth between the different like options, and you just can't decide which one to go for. So until you don't make this decision, you're not going to be able to move forward with your life. You guys have the strength that you need. The strength is there. You have the King of Swords. Okay, this is a guy who's like fought a lot of battles. He's won a lot of battles. You know, like they say, well, he's basically won the war because he's the king now. And even like to win the war, sometimes you lose a few battles. So just be aware of that. Like, you don't have to win every single battle. It's all about the long game. You have to think about winning the war. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you get frustrated. You do live a lot in your headspace, and it's very distracting for the rest of your life, possibly especially your career. It does distract you at work. For some of you, you need to be a bit more chilled out about it. I think you're very, very like uptight. You're very stressed all the time. It's constantly plaguing your mind. And as I said, some of you are trying to change and kind of allow some of your emotions and intuition to come into the decision, because I think you're also recognizing that you're too much in your head, that you're overthinking it, and that you're basically relying too heavily on your mind, and you're not really listening to, I guess, what you truly want. So that's why the Empress is here. It's saying nurture yourself, be kinder to yourself, be in touch with yourself, you know, be very intuitive, She is a very motherly figure, but I feel like this is less about being motherly to other people and more about being motherly to yourself. I think you need to take care, as I said. For some of you, this will make you sick, just like constantly thinking about it and constantly just going around in your head. I do feel like with this chess queen, it's there because, again, chess is quite is a game about the mind, right? It's very strategic, and yeah, it's kind of saying like you are, again, trying to play this like a chess game. You're constantly thinking about your next move. You're basically trying to anticipate your opposing person's next move, and again, you're constantly just playing in your head. And it's kind of saying trust, as in trust the process, trust that everything will work out, that it will balance out with this keeper of the scales, with this justice card, essentially. And fairness will come through. Like, whatever decision you make will be a fair one. It's telling you to be a bit more optimistic. So the Fire Prince, now right now we're in fire season, so if you can tap into that energy, because it's asking you to be a lot more optimistic than you actually are. I think a lot of you are not being as optimistic as you could be. Maybe some of you are also being quite aggressive, because a lot of this is frustrating you and it's coming out in aggression. And again, this will be heightened by the Leo season and by the fire season that we're currently in anyway, and especially Lionsgate, because we're already in Leo season, and then we're right in the middle of Lionsgate, which is kind of heightening just the Leo energy and the fire energy as well. So just be careful of that as well, not constantly being angry or allowing your emotions to come out through aggression. And do stay optimistic. It is asking you to stay optimistic, so do definitely do that. I know sometimes it can be hard, but in order for you to be able to move forward, and in order for you to make a solid decision, you need to remain optimistic. So it is also telling you that you have angelic help. So this is why I was saying in the introduction that I did get this energy vibe that basically all 3 readings will have some kind of divine intervention, and I feel like this is here. It's saying that you have your angel guides, your spirit guides, they are around you. If you are in touch with them, definitely reach out to them. Again, some of your ancestors or people in your family who may have passed on are also there to guide you. There are people watching over you. Even if you feel alone, you're not alone. So just take comfort in that sometimes when you feel like there's nobody there to guide you or listen to you, and you're not really sure who you can turn to in the physical realm, know that there are like other people watching over you in the spiritual realm, that all your thoughts, and even if you guys talk to yourself out loud, people are listening to you, okay? And they are people who care about you, who love you, and they want to help you. So don't shut yourself off to everything and everyone. So here it says hitting the mark, and I feel like that is you finally making this decision, moving forward. Again, because you have the King of Swords and you have the Fool card. This is also, Fool is also about new beginnings. And the King of Swords is about a person who has fought their battles, won the war, and they can finally move on, and live their life pretty fruitfully, knowing that they have been through the lessons and the hardships that they needed to in order to get them where they are. So trust that, you have the strength that you need, that you can get through it with this King of Swords energy. I do feel like this is you. And with the Fool energy, it's saying that you will start again. You will have a new beginning. So again, just trust the process and basically just keep aiming for the long game. So like the Arrow Master, just keep aiming your arrow at the long game, and eventually you will hit the mark. and you will be able to move on. This Chariot will reverse and you'll be able to start moving forward with this new beginning. And even this Ace of Swords will turn around. So again, this is about you making a decision. And you know, the Ace again is number 1. So you're going from like 0, the Fool, then number 1, and you're moving forward, which is exactly where you want to be. Alright, group 1, so that was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment box below if you would like to share your story. I am always happy to hear it. I wish you the best of luck, group 1. Making decisions is never easy, but just trust that whatever decision you make, it will be the right one for you. And yeah, live less in your head and trust your intuition. Follow your heart. Don't allow your head to make too much of the decisions, and just kind of get out of your headspace. So, as I said, I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. So if you chose the rainbow, then this is your reading. Okay, so as always, we have a set of tarot cards, some oracle cards, and if some love messages do come out in these tarot readings, we will also be using the Romance Angels deck to clarify some of the messages. Okay, so group 2, your first card is the Page of Swords in reverse. Next up we have the Moon. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords in the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Three of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Justice. And the Sun. Wow, okay. And then for your oracle cards, we have the Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, and Celebration. So yeah, this is like the sun again. So you have the sun twice. And I will say, as I mentioned in the introduction, I did say that I felt like each one of these piles would have some kind of divine intervention, spiritual connection, spiritual awakening, some kind of divine connection in their readings, and there is yours. It's all about spiritual enlightenment. So we have the Horse King, Assistance, Control, the Desert Prince, Survival and False Promises, and the Diamond Dreamer, Material Wealth and True Prosperity. Wow. Okay, group 2, you have a couple of things going on in this reading. So, alright, so let's see. You have okay, so I feel like a lot of the things that you were facing before have now kind of moved out of the way. So like Five of Pentacles here, okay, this is about being left out in the cold. People turning their back on you, maybe you not feeling supported, maybe you feel like you have nobody to turn to, or maybe you feel like you were going through something and you didn't really know if you could speak to anyone about it. But it's in the reverse now, so I feel like that's moved away. You kind of moved out this headspace, or perhaps you reached out to people and they were more supportive than you thought they would be. They were a lot more open to listening and giving you advice, and as a result, yeah, you feel a lot more happier. You feel a lot more comforted. This could also be in line with this Three of Swords, okay? Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak. It is about loss. So for some of you, you may have lost somebody. For others of you, it was a breakup. And maybe that person made you feel like you were out in the cold. But either you've gotten over them or you're going through the process of getting over them. Or you've worked through it with this person. And there's like new hope and new light in this relationship. Whatever it is that you guys have achieved, it's in line with this Justice card. So you got the answer that you were looking for. So again, that's why I say maybe before you felt like you were being left in the cold because you didn't really know how that person felt or what was going on. And now you know the answer, or you know where you stand, and you can move on. Like, you've got your justice, you've got a decision. Usually with the Justice card, it's about a decision being made and being announced to you. It's about some sort of announcement. It's about secrets being revealed. It's about getting your justice, right? So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may have gone through a heartbreak. As I said, you might have lost somebody, but you're starting to find a way out again. I don't think you're ready to move on entirely, okay? You have this Ace of Wands and you have both the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands in reverse. For me, I'm sensing that this is you starting to move on, but you're not quite there yet. You're kind of still going through the process. Even with this Eight of Cups as well, I feel like this is you going within, okay? Because you have the Eight of Cups and you have the Moon card, and these are both about going within, going tapping into like the spiritual realms, tapping into like your intuition. It's a bit like the Hermit energy, where you're kind of going within. You're trying to heal from within, right? So that's what I'm sensing from the Moon and the Eight of Cups. It's about you taking this inward journey, you finding yourself again for some of you. For others of you, you're trying to heal yourself from within. But there is a very strong sense of healing here. And I think it's so interesting that you guys have the Moon and the Sun, because it means that you're tapping into all the powers that the universe is giving you. Okay? And that's why I think you guys, here where you have illumination is both the Sun and the Moon. They illuminate in different ways, okay? The Moon illuminates the night or the darkness, and the Sun illuminates the day. So it's full of brightness. So when I see illumination, I tend to think of the Moon. When I see enlightenment, and celebration, I tend to think of the Sun. And you actually have that in 3 cards here, because you have the Queen of Light, the Sun, and the Moon. So you guys are definitely starting to see the light. There are so many beautiful things coming on the horizon for you guys. You are working, as I said, through these challenges and through this hardship and this pain that you've recently endured. But you are finding your way out. You are definitely seeing the light. You are definitely going towards the light. Not in a bad way. Usually they say don't follow the light, but in your case, it is the right thing to do, because it's leading you to this new spiritual ascension. You are starting to move towards a new vibrational plane. You know, your vibrations are rising, and yeah, you're kind of hitting this like spiritual enlightenment, and it's basically giving you back control, okay? So here with the Horse King, I think for a while you might have lost control, or you just felt powerless. because of your situation, but you're starting to find control again. You're starting to get confidence again. Here we have survival. So again, it's about strength, okay? It's having the strength to get through this. And at the end of it, there will be a reward. There will be celebration, enlightenment, okay? The sun is also about celebration and victory and happiness. And the moon, again, is all about like finding yourself within, okay? This is happiness on the outside. This is happiness on the inside. And then here you have material wealth, okay? The diamond dreamer. So it's basically saying not just material wealth, it's about happiness as well. It's about abundance, okay? And I've been talking time and time again this month about abundance. I strongly, strongly believe August is offering a lot of abundance. We just had Lionsgate, as I said, and that is really tapping into very high vibrations that will manifest abundance. Leo season is very action orientated, so again it leads you towards abundance. Fire energy leads you towards abundance. So this month is oozing and pouring out abundance into the universe. You just have to tap into the power. And I feel like with this diamond dreamer, you are, with the sun card, you are. You're really moving into a very, very fruitful, beautiful, and very prosperous season. So guys, I mean, once you hit this enlightenment stage, you have a lot to celebrate. There is a lot happening for you. You are definitely moving in the right direction. For some of you, this will come in the form of material wealth. For others of you, it will come in the form of happiness. Really all that you've been desiring and all that you've been wishing for is definitely coming your way. I can see that you guys have been through quite the battle. For some of you, you've been dragged through the trenches, but know that you have now fought all you need to fight, and yeah, you are definitely going to come out the winner. And just because for some of you with this 3 of Swords, this is about heartbreak, so I am actually going to pull a couple from this Romance Angels just to see if it can clarify the 3 of Swords, okay? So let's clarify the 3 of Swords. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have chemistry, we have soulmate, and we have honeymoon, okay? So what this is telling me is that this person who broke your heart was your soulmate. That for some of you, you did go through this period where they were leaving you in the dark, but they're not doing that anymore. And for some of you, maybe this happiness comes in the form of actually this person coming back to you. There is strong chemistry. You are in this honeymoon phase, which means that you're now in the happiness stage. And if you're not there yet, you will be, because this is in line with this sun card and this celebration card. So for some of you, this is a person coming back to you. And that comes through kind of with this 5 of Pentacles as well as the 3 of Swords. As I said, someone did break your heart, but you found justice somehow. So maybe this person realized that leaving you was the worst idea ever, and they came back to you. And yeah, you have lots to celebrate with the Sun and the Queen of Light and this Justice card. So guys, whatever it is that you have been seeking, whatever it is that has made you feel like you were in the dark, this is now changing for you. The tides of fortune and fate are changing for you. We don't have the Wheel of Fortune here, but ultimately that is what I would say the main theme of your specific reading is. And yeah, I can really see that in the next few weeks, you guys are going to get a lot of amazing things: material wealth, happiness, celebrations, and possibly even your soulmate will come back. So Group 2, you have a lot of exciting things coming up in the next few weeks. I wish you the best of luck. I think this is such a beautiful reading, and I'm so excited to hear your stories. If you guys are willing to share, please comment in the comment box below. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe so I can reach more people. Okay guys, well, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will catch you in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Hi Group 3. So if you chose the unicorn, then this is your reading. Alright, so as always, we have some tarot cards, some oracle cards. If some love messages come through in this reading, then I'll be using the Romance Angel Oracle deck as well. But let's see what your messages say, and we will take it from there. Alright, so the first one that you have is the Four of Wands in reverse. Next up, you have the Three of Wands in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Eight of Swords in reverse. The Magician. The Three of Cups. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, and for your oracle cards, you have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. The Hawk Prince, Spirit Communication, Paying Attention, and this card is number 11, which is a magic number, and also the number for the spiritual realm, guys. So when I said in the introduction that I felt like all these readings had some kind of spiritual element or awakening or enlightenment, it's true. All of you guys did have that theme going on, so that's incredible. We also have the Rainbow Prince, Compensation and Perseverance, and this is 26, which is, so 2 and 6 is 8, and of course Lionsgate is 8-8, so again, very in line with this Lionsgate energy. Then we have the Prison Waif, Self-Sabotage and Poverty Consciousness, and the Web Weaver, Synchronicity, Divine Intelligence, Cause and Effect. And we have another Spiritual Enlightenment card and Divine Intervention card. Okay, group 3, let's take a look. Okay, alright. So we have a few Cups cards here. Okay, so for some of you might be a water sign. With the Queen of Cups here, I feel like this is your energy. So yeah, you might be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You also have this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups is about celebration. This is a nice card to have. It means that you're celebrating something. And here you have a manifestation card with the Magician. But you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And Ten of Cups in reverse is saying that, you know, you're not quite there yet. So Ten of Cups is a card of happiness. It's like the ultimate card you want to get in tarot, where it tells you that your life is amazing, that everything you've ever wanted is, you know, really coming to you. It's like ultimate happiness. It's like everything you've ever wanted, your hopes, dreams, wishes, aspirations, just they're all there, right? You're just really content and happy with life. That's what the Ten of Cups says. But you have it in the reverse, which means you're not quite there yet, but all of these cards are telling me that you're moving in that direction, okay? You're pulling the strength of your own emotions. You're going within to your intuition. I feel like for a lot of you with this Eight of Swords, you used to feel very restricted. You felt very lost. You felt very very bound by your own thoughts, your own limiting beliefs, your own lack of confidence. Like this one where it says self-sabotaging, okay? I feel like that was you. You made a prison for yourself. That's what the Eight of Swords in the upright says, that you are in this prison where you're blinded to everything. You kind of feel tied up, restricted. You if you try and escape, there's like these swords like shielding you in. It is essentially, this is a prison, and here is the prison waif, and it's talking about self-sabotage. I feel like that is what you were doing, okay? You created this prison for yourself. You were very, you felt very restricted. You felt very lost, and just, you didn't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, you guys were just very limiting on yourself. I feel like a lot of this is to do with limiting beliefs, a lack of confidence within yourself, just you basically not knowing what decisions to make and like what directions to take. I think a lot of you are very lost, okay? But you've turned this around for yourselves. You have tapped into this inner strength, this inner power. You have, for some of you, you've gone within and you've kind of listened to your intuition. You've started listening to what you really want. You've taken the time to really listen to yourself. So here with the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands in reverse, I feel like, again, this is about taking some kind of inner journey, like inward journey, not knowing originally which path to choose, okay? Because this Three of Wands is about choosing a path, and because you have it in the reverse, again, it's about not knowing which path to take. With the Four of Wands, this is you kind of hoping that someone else will make this decision for you. But again, these two are in reverse, so I feel like this is you still not really knowing the right path, but you're not expecting anyone else to make that decision for you now. Like, you've accepted this is a choice that you have to make, and you have to make alone. And even though you're not fully sure on the right direction or the right path to take, you have faith, you have belief in yourself now that you can do this and that you will find the right path, okay? I feel like also with this Three of Cups, you lean on other people now. You are using other people as your support, and that you basically, you're just kind of looking to your friends and family to help you out. So basically you are just kind of a lot more committed. You're a lot more committed to changing your life around, to moving towards more happiness and a new beginning. With this Two of Pentacles, it's all about a new beginning. It is all about starting something new for yourself. Maybe some of you are also like too busy worrying about what other people would think, worrying about hurting others through your decisions. But now I feel like you've actually decided to lean on other people, to celebrate with others. I feel like you guys are also a lot more optimistic. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. You're definitely a lot more optimistic. You are now ready to manifest something better for yourself. You're now ready to move towards a more like happier life, whatever that looks like for you. And especially with the Rainbow Prince as well, okay? This is about progression. So you are definitely moving in the right direction. You're definitely looking to manifest things that you really want to bring into your life. You're definitely like beginning to create a more like happier life. I feel like for some of you as well, your inner child is coming out. I feel like you guys are like have a new lease of life. You have a new outlook, and that is what is changing your perspective. It's allowing you to move towards this new beginning. It's allowing you to manifest what you want. It's allowing you to celebrate with the people that are closest to you, that you know care for you, but also leaning on them as well. And even though right now the Ten of Cups is in the reverse, because I don't feel like you're fully there yet, I don't feel like you are completely content with life, but you're definitely moving in the right direction. Okay, so with this selflessness and humility card, I feel like, yeah, this is about you giving back. I feel like for a lot of you, you're actually you're very kind souls, and you do like to give back, but I think you are so overwhelmed by all of your own emotions and everything that was going on that maybe for some of you, you couldn't be there for other people because you were struggling to be there for yourself. And now that you're a lot stronger within yourself, especially with the Queen of Cups, this means that you're so much stronger in your emotions. You're now able to be there for others as well as yourself. And then with the Hawk Prince, this is all about really paying attention. I feel like, again, this is a bit like the Hanged Man, where you're changing your perspective and you're really asking yourself, what is it that you want? How are you going to be happy? And then kind of moving towards it, because the Ten of Cups has come out, it's just in the reverse, which means delayed happiness. It's not saying that you won't get it. It's actually saying you're moving in the direction of this card, you're just not there yet, right? But the fact that this card came out, it's hopeful. It's saying that you are going to reach this point of contentment and happiness. You're just not there yet, right? But you're moving in the right direction. So with the Web Weaver, this is about divine intervention. This is saying that, have faith in yourself, trust your intuition, but also know that part of success, you have to have a little bit of luck on your side, and you also have to have the universe on your side as well, okay? And this is basically saying that the universe is on your side now. You have the luck. It's kind of, for me, I feel like this card is like the Wheel of Fortune. It means that, things are turning in your favor. The hands of fate are turning in your favor. And that you will eventually reach this point of happiness and enlightenment and just basically get the justice that you deserve. But it's going to take a bit more time. But with all these cards in the upright, the cards that you need to be in the upright are in the upright, which is great, because you're no longer feeling restricted. You're no longer feeling at a crossroads. You're no longer feeling the whole world is falling in on you. You no longer feel limited by your beliefs. And you're finally breaking free. And I want to say you guys are like the phoenix rising. So, just keep going in the same direction that you're going in. You are definitely going down the right path. You just got to keep traveling this road, and eventually you will reach the Ten of Cups. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep leaning on people and allowing your friends and family to help you along this journey. Keep your dreams in mind with this Magician card. This is all about manifestation. Make sure that you keep your dreams and your goals and your aspirations in your mind every day. If you need to do spiritual work or have a spiritual journal or write down your goals and aspirations, do that. If you need to make a vision board, do that. Whatever you need to do to help you manifest your dreams and goals, do it, because that is going to help you accelerate this Ten of Cups and allow you to get there a lot faster. And finally, I would say if you do have a journal, definitely, write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. It's in line with this gratitude, because that also helps us on these hard journeys, when we see the small things that are going our way. So even if the bigger things don't seem like they're quite in our favor, and sometimes that's what we do, we see the things that are not going our way and we make them the big picture, so everything seems like it's failing. But actually, if we keep a gratitude diary, or we write down 3 things that we're grateful for every day, then it makes us realize that actually the thing that we think is not going our way is not the biggest thing, that there are still good things happening to us. So then you stop focusing, you basically focus less on the bad thing and you start to focus on the good things in life. And then the more you focus on positivity, the more positivity is attracted to you. So it is a vicious cycle, but you just need to change your mindset. Start writing down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. And I'm pretty sure that you'll get to this 10 of Cups a lot faster than you ever thought you would. Alright, group 3, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment box below if you want to share your story. I wish you the best of luck. I am very excited for you. You guys are definitely heading in the right direction. I can see the rainbows amongst this storm. So just keep riding that road, my friends, and you will get to where you want to be. Okay, group 3, thanks for watching.